Hi, my loves. How are you today? I wanted to share with you today something that I've been thinking about, and it's a basic fact that I think makes sense, but we forget about it. And it's this idea that our cells in our body cannot heal and repair and grow when there's stress hormones on board. So our immune system shuts down when there's stress. Our cells can't heal and grow. It literally cannot coexist at the same time. Everything comes to a halt when there's adrenaline, norepinephrine, cortisol, the hormones of stress and fight or flight are on board. And in fact, fun fact, for those of you that may not be in the medical profession, you may or may not know this, but when someone is getting an organ transplant, we will actually intentionally give them steroids or hormone, adrenaline, cortisol, norepinephrine, or another steroid to intentionally shut down the immune system so that our own body doesn't reject the organ. So in saying all that, it's so important that even though we are going to have stress in life, and there is good stress, stress gets us moving and motivated and, keeps us safe. But if we don't come back to periods of rest and rejuvenation and letting that the stress hormones dissipate, we're going to be in some pretty serious trouble with our healing and our immune system and with our health. And so I know most of us know that we need to take care of ourselves. I think it's just sometimes nice to back it up and do a bird's eye view as a reminder of that simple fact that when we have the stress hormone, we can't simultaneously be in growth and repair. So it becomes even more crucial and important that you take the slow, deep breath that you learn, that we all learn to emotionally regulate ourselves and our systems, so we can be in a better place more of the time. So if you're driving or if you're not in a good space, I don't want you to close your eyes, obviously, but if you can come back to this video, or if you have a minute and you can do this quick exercise with me, I'd love for you to join me if you're feeling called. And I just want to point out that behind me there is an eagle. I believe it's an eagle soaring around in the background, so I think that's a good sign. So just if you're not driving and if you're in an okay, safe place, just start by closing your eyes. When we close our eyes, if you feel safe, of course, to do this, when you close your eyes, you shut off a lot of sensory perceptions from the outside world with your vision. So it's easier sometimes to tune in what's going on inside of your body with your eyes closed rather than on the outside. So first step, just closing your eyes. And then the second step is I want you to place either one hand, both hands, maybe just in prayer position, your thumbs on your heart, some portion of your hand or hands over your heart space. And the reason for this is wherever you touch on your body is where your focus and attention goes. And sometimes we will say that we're in our heart, but we're still in our head. So by touching somewhere on your body, this actually helps our awareness go into that heart space. So just keeping your eyes closed, and I'm going to do the same while I guide you because it helps me focus as well. Placing your hand over your heart, and now breathing more slowly than you normally would breathe in and out from your heart space, as if you are breathing, when you're breathing in on the inhale, almost as if you're expanding your heart and your energy around your heart, and when you're exhaling, you're letting it contract a little bit and contracting the energy around your heart, but just feeling that like subtle expansion and contraction with your breath, but just breathing in good oxygen and life and energy into that precious heart of yours. And breathing more slowly than usual. So a good guide is about a 5-second inhale and a 6 or 7 or 8-second exhale, making the exhale longer, but do whatever is comfortable for you in this moment. So you can breathe out through the mouth or nose, whatever is more comfortable. Just the point of this being that you're slowing your breath down a little bit slower than usual. And the reason for this is the only time you're breathing in this way naturally is a time where you usually are at rest, at peace, and where your body feels safe. And when you're breathing this slowly, it puts your body into a more parasympathetic or rest and relaxation state. So when we breathe slowly on purpose, we can change our state really easily. And even if there's a lot of adrenaline on board, we can just breathe like this for a little bit till we feel a slight change. So when we breathe like this, we are intentionally sending a signal to our body and brains to slow down and to start healing and repair and growth. And we send a message to our body that we're safe. So breathing slowly in and out from that heart space, keeping your focus in your physical heart, in your body, and feeling any sensations that may come up. And trying to stay in your heart and in your body and as much out of your head as you possibly can. And then the third and final step is to, in your mind and in your body, feel with your sensations and your felt sense when you bring to mind one of these 4 high frequency emotions. And you can think about someone or something that puts you into this frequency. It can be anyone or anything, a pet, a moment, a situation that makes you feel either gratitude, appreciation, compassion, or care. And it can be care for someone or something you love, or a place that you love. It can be compassion for yourself or for someone or something. It can be an appreciation or gratitude. And I just want you to feel, what does that feel like in your body? Where is it located? Is it in your heart? Maybe it's more in your stomach or your throat. And what are the sensations? Do you feel a fuzziness, maybe a warm glow? Maybe there's a vibration, a pulsing. Maybe you get tingles. And it can be different every time, but it's just good to know in your body when you're bringing up these higher vibration emotions, what is it like in your body? And what does that feel like? And are you smiling? Do you have a smile on your face? Or does your throat feel more open? Or maybe your heart just feels warm and fuzzy or liquidy. What sensations come up for you? And just know that as you're breathing in this way and touching your heart space and bringing into your body a sensation of one of these emotions, you are creating what is called heart-brain coherence. It puts your body into that rest and digest or parasympathetic state. It turns off the hormones of stress, and it turns on the ability for your body to start healing and repair, and it sends a chemical cascade of reactions in your body that really bolster the immune system. And even after just doing that exercise for a few minutes, the effects will last for up to 6 hours. They've done a lot of research on this, and the institute and the organization that has done this research is called the HeartMath Institute. And we just did like a heart math exercise, so just wanting to give credit to that organization. And you can do this, you can do it for a few minutes or you can do it for longer, but just wanted to give you a tool for being able to have your brain and your body communicating more clearly and less frenetically and with more ease. So I hope that helps you in some way. And even if you've heard of that exercise, it's always a good reminder as to why we're doing what we do, because sometimes we forget. So I hope that helps you today. I hope you have a beautiful day. Love you and see you soon.